Hey guys, what's up? My name's Goldblade, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to get add-on packs on Xbox One. So if you haven't seen my other video that talked about getting add-on packs on the computer, it's kind of the same process, except you're going to be doing it on the Xbox. I'll do the whole run-through right here, and it should be, it's going to be a little bit complicated, but if you follow me and what I do, it's going to be pretty simple. So what you're first going to want to do is you're going to want to find the add-on pack that you want to download. So it doesn't have to be, so you can get a resource pack or you can get a full add-on, which is just behaviors and everything. So what I do is I go to this site. So the site I use is MCPEDL right here. It is the site I use for packs. If you go up here to mods and then add-ons, you should get to this page. And it should say Bedrock engine. So some of these packs only work on Minecraft PE, which is the Pocket Edition. So you're going to want to look for ones. So if you actually have a computer, I would recommend trying to run these in Minecraft Windows 10 Edition and joining from the Xbox just to see if they work before trying to download them on your Xbox, just so that you don't have to go through the whole process of getting them onto your Xbox just for them not to work. Because sometimes it is a little bit tedious to get everything to work. And you are going to have to download a few things on the actual app to get this to work. But pretty much the mod I'm going to be using for this today is going to be the Carnage pack by Coden Rangan XXI. So I'll actually have a link to this page and his pack down in the description if you want to download it and try it out. So pretty much what I'm going to do is, since I already have it downloaded and already, you can find packs on here as well. But I have mine right here. So what you're going to want to do is, if it has a Minecraft MC pack or MC add-on at the end, you're just going to want to change this to a zip, just for the fact that on the Xbox you actually can't install these MC pack files, but you can on the computer. So it's a little bit just a precaution. So if you actually don't have a computer, you don't have to. You can do this all on your Xbox if you don't have access to a computer. The only thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find the link to the download for this. So not the page that you download it from, but the actual link. So if I was to go to one of his things and click in here, then as you see, there's stuff right here, and then it says download the add-on. This will typically bring you to an AdFly account or some other type of thing. Do not click any of these pop-ups that come up on the screen. These are all just ads. You do not want to click any of these. Just click the next button right up here, the skip, and then it should bring you to another page. Don't click that. Just let it be. Okay. So I've redirected, and I just have to wait for this. And there we go. So as you see, it's a media file. So what you're actually going to want is you're going to want the so now I'm on the MediaFire page for this, which has the link. So you're not going to want to download this, but when you hover over this, you're going to want to copy the link that shows down at the bottom. You can either click this copy button right here, or you can just right-click and save link as or copy link address, and then you can save it, or you can write it down or do something with it. If you only have the Xbox, because it's going to be a little bit, you can't really navigate to these pages on the Xbox. It's a little bit complicated. You can't really get to the site that well on the Xbox if you are going to the Xbox. If you are using the computer, just download this pack, and then you download whatever pack and do it the way I'm going to show you. But for right now, we're going to head over to the Xbox, and I'm going to show you the setup for that. You're going to need a few apps for that, but yeah, so I'm going to tell you later if you need to come back to the computer if you have one, or if you don't have a computer, I'll also show you how to do that over on the Xbox as well. So yeah, I'm going to hop over to the Xbox and show you the rest of the process. Hey guys, okay, so we're over on the Xbox, and a few things you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go over to the store and download 2 apps. So on the store, you're going to want to search, and what you're going to want to search for is you're going to want to search for File Downloader and UFO File Downloader, or File Explorer, something like that. So you're going to go to File, you're going to type in File Downloader, and you're going to see this. It just pops up. I barely even typed in File. And you're going to download this app right here. Then you're also going to type in UFO, and it should pop up for that as well. UFO transfer right here. So you're going to need those two apps, and those are the two apps that you're going to need to be able to do this. If you're on the Xbox and the Xbox only, what you're going to want to do is you're actually going to want to go and open. So what you're going to want to do is either go to Microsoft Edge or download another. I use Internet Browser, this one right here, because it allows me to open pop-ups, and the Microsoft Edge won't, so I use this one. And this one makes it so I can go through the AdFly things and not have to worry about that stuff. So once you're in the file browser, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go up to here and find that site that I was talking about earlier. NCPL or PEDL, and then type that in. And then right here, it's just right at the top. And then find whichever pack you want. So as normal, this is just like a regular site. You're gonna want to go to the find the download button and get that, and then copy that onto a piece of paper or something else. Again, you know, it's gonna be a little bit annoying, but this is how you have to do it if you don't have a computer. Once you have the actual link, or you have it on your computer, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go over to you're gonna go over to the file downloader. So we're loading up the file downloader right now, and what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to download files onto your Xbox from the internet or from your computer. So what you're going to want to do is click on this little hamburger button over here, and you can click from URL or from webpage. So if you're on the Xbox only, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to type in your URL right here. So whatever it is, URL, I'm just going to type in that. The bad thing about this is, as you can see, I'm clicking the X button, but it's not going back. That's one of the downsides of this. If you this doesn't have the best stuff, but this is the thing I use for it. This is probably the best that you can get for this, to download things on your Xbox, because I don't know any other apps that can do it. But if you click on here and then you go back and click on this again, you can re-enable it, but you can't necessarily like delete stuff. Like, you still can't delete it. You just have to keep typing, and it just kind of types over it. So if you mess up, you have to retype it all over again. That's why I think it's really tedious to try to do it on the Xbox. You don't have to do this if you have it on the PC. I'll show you that in a second. But if you do have it on if you only have a Xbox, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to type in the URL right here. Then you want to click this little down button. And, so what you're going to want to do is, once you have that typed in, you're going to want to go into local storage. And then, as you can see, I already have a bunch of stuff in here already. But, as you see, it says local storage. And then once you have the URL right here, it should end in like .zip. And if it doesn't end in .zip, if it ends in like Minecraft pack, then you're going to have to actually do it all around the computer, because you can't convert Minecraft packs in this version. It won't let you open them because it doesn't know what it is. Anyways, you have to have a zip folder. But so once you have that, you're gonna click the down button, and it should do like slash, and then it should have the file name, and then .zip, and then you just click start, and it should auto download it for you, and then you should have a zip file show up right here. And once that zip file's down here, you can go on to the next step. So now I'm going to go over to the step of how to do it on the computer, because then these will kind of match up together, and I won't have to double explain myself. So if you go up here for the computer, and you go over to download. So if you have a computer, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go down here to storage and click on that button right there. And there's going to be all these options right here. So you can either use OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox, or you can use an FTP connection, as you can see right here. This actually isn't the FTP connection button, but I'll show you how to do that. I actually do use the FTP connection. I feel like it's the fastest, and for these you all have to sign into your accounts, which I don't really like. I don't know. I just don't find it. I find it a little bit extra hassle, so I just decided to do it the other way. So if you go down here to server, you can click start, and then right here is going to be an IP. I'm going to have it blocked on mine because I don't want you seeing what my IP is. but you're gonna type that into your file explorer, and I'll show you how to do that over on the computer. Okay, I'm back over on the computer, and what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to open a file explorer. So I have the file explorer open right here, and what you're gonna want to type in is you're gonna want to type in FTP : / and then whatever that IP was. Okay, once you have that done, you should see the internet, and then you should see your IP right here, and then it should say local storage, map folders, and media library. This means that you are connected to your Xbox. If you click into local storage, what you're going to want to, you have that zip file that you had earlier. You're going to want to go and drag that in here. I actually have this exact file already in here, so I'm not going to do it. But if you do, you'll see like a little transfer thing over on the Xbox. You should see these commands over here. These commands just mean that things were transferred to your Xbox properly. It should say like transfer complete and enable passive mode and stuff like that. That just means everything transferred correctly. You can do the Dropbox thing and just put them into a Dropbox and pull them off that way. But this is the way I find simplest and fastest in my opinion. But yeah, so once you have those files, you're going to want to click stop right here. And then you're going to want to go back up into storage. Once in storage, you're going to go to local storage. And you should see your file in there. So for me, it was the carnage.zip. You're going to click on the little icon right here. And it should open it. If you remember from the other tutorial, if you've watched it, there might be 2 in here. If it's a whole add-on pack, there might be 1 file in here if it's just a resource pack, or sometimes it might even look like this, where there's just a bunch of random files in here. You're actually gonna want, if there's just a bunch of random files, what you're actually gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go back here, and you want to create a folder. So the way you do that is you just go up here and you type like folder. And then once you have that, you're going to click these 3 arrows and click new folder. And then it will just bring you into directory. And then if you go back up, you can see that there's actually a folder right here. You can see how it says folder. So that's how you create new folders if you need to do that. So what you need to do is first, so you're going to want to go back into that pack. So I chose Carnage. And you're going to click this little list icon down here. Click that, and you should see them become checked up here. And then you're going to click this button. This button will copy the files from that from this, which is just the zip file. And then you're going to click the button right here, which will paste them. And they will paste into the thing. As you can see, I already have them right here, so I'm not going to paste it. It should just paste in. You should see them paste into the file. Once we get to this part of unpacking into the local storage, this process is the same for both if you have a computer and if you don't have a computer. Everything else will be the exact same. So the rest of this tutorial will be the same for both only on Xbox and on transferring from PC. So, because you have the files on your Xbox already. So that's just how to get the files onto your Xbox, and now we're gonna I'm gonna show you how to put them into Minecraft. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna open that UFO transfer file. Application. So now you can see we have a UFO transfer coming up. As you see, there's not much in here, and the only reason we actually download this is so we can get into the system files of the Xbox. So this will be blank. If it's not blank, then you probably have files saved here, but I mean, you probably won't have anything here. Click up in this gear icon right here. And as you can see, there's this big long URL. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click Open in File Explorer. If you don't have File Explorer, download File Explorer. But that's, yeah. So this will open like this. And as you can see, there's nothing here. What you're going to want to do, this is going to be a little bit complicated, so follow my moves. So you're going to want to go to Packages. And then once you're in Packages, it's kind of this is kind of the same as the other tutorial if you've watched the How to Get It on PC edition. So what you're going to want to do just to get the files is you're going to want to go into this Mega Scopes UFO Universal File, and you're going to click on that. And then Local State. And this, you should see your folders in here. As you can see, these are the two folders I'm using, the carnage.dat and the carnage.res. So I'm just going to do these one at a time, just so to show you how to do it, because you can't transfer them both at one time because they're both in different folders. So you're going to click this little button right here to list, and you're going to see little boxes show up. If you click on the res, because I'm going to do that first, and then you click this button down here, that will copy them, and they disappear. Now you're going to want to go into the Minecraft folder. So if you go up to packages, and down to the Minecraft folder, which is this Microsoft.Minecraft UWP console one, you're going to click on that. It's going to open this. You're going to go to local state. You're going to go to games, com.mojang, and right here you shouldn't have any of these. Well, you should have shouldn't have these files. So as I'm going to teach you really quick how to create a file in here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click add folder, and then you're just going to type in the name. Make sure to type it exactly what it is on here. You're going to want to make resource_packs and behavior_packs. Make sure they're the exact names, or else they will not work and it will not show up in Minecraft. So what you want to do is, since I did the resource packs first, so I'm going to open this file and then paste these in here using this paste button. I already have mine, but I'll try to paste it and see if it pastes in. So as you see, it says pasting files. And you're just going to wait for this to complete, and the file should be pasted in here. And as you see, mine shows up as a copy because I've already had one in here. Okay, there we go. I just deleted it just for the fact that I don't want two of them. So now once you did that, it's time to go over to the behavior packs. So click on local state, because you don't want to go all the way back to this device. You want to click on local state. Then you want to click on packages. And then go back to the megascopes. Go over to local state and grab the other package. So again, click on the list button, then go over and click on the behavior pack. Copy that using the copy button. And then you're going to want to go back over to the Minecraft folders. So packages, Minecraft, and then local state, games, com.mojang, and then you're going to want to go into behavior packs and paste it in here. So once that's done, your add-on should successfully be in the game, and everything should hopefully be working. So to make sure everything's working, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go and open Minecraft. If it doesn't work the first time, you might want to load Minecraft and then exit out of it and then close it. So the way you close it is you click the little 3 sandwich buttons on your controller, and then you click the quit button. And just do that to refresh it. Typically, I open Minecraft once and then I close it and then reopen it just to get it so it detects that there's new files in there and tries to scan them. As you can see, Minecraft is loading up. So once we get in here, it should just wait a few seconds, because it should start automatically just seeing that there are extra files, and it should recognize those, and it should say scanning new resource packs, or finding resource packs, or something along those lines. Okay, so it's syncing the data. Okay, and we're still not done yet. Just wait a few seconds before you click anything. Just wait for it to load in your avatar and everything completely, because it will load again. As you can see, it's right now. This is the screen that's loading in the resource packs is this little thing. See, loading resource packs. So this just means that it's trying to do that. And if you go down here so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to click on play, and then you want to click on new and create new world. So if this worked properly, first what you're going to want to do to use these packs is if in the pack description it tells you that you need to enable experimental gameplay, then turn this on. If you don't know, turn this on. Typically, it won't really hurt that much, but this just, some packs require this to be used. But yeah, so other than that, it's pretty much the normal stuff. You can go over to resource packs. I've already explained this in my other video on installing onto the PC, but I'm going to explain it again. If you already know, you can exit the video now, and yeah, so pretty much what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to choose the resource pack and add it to the top. And as you see, the Carnage resource pack is up here. Click this little button. This just means that if anybody joins you, that the pack will be shown for them as well, because if they don't join, things might look a little wonky, and it's just kind of, I just always tend to try to click this button whenever I load a pack. Then you're going to want to go to behavior packs, and also load in the exact same behavior pack. If it's just a resource pack, and it was just that one file, you're going to just want to load that in. As you saw that little pop-up, it said that there was going to be no achievements for this game because there's add-on packs, which is a downside, but it's something you kind of have to deal with. So the next thing I'm going to talk about real quick is load order. So load order is the way mods and stuff load in. So the topmost pack should be the pack that overwrites everything else. So I'll give you an example. So let's say for Minecraft Diamonds, if this changes the texture of diamonds to like a ruby, and let's say like functional backpacks is another mod I have. So this changes it to a ruby, and this changes it to an emerald. It's going to look like an emerald because this one's on top and this one was loaded last. So whichever one's on top will be the top dog and kind of loaded last. So it will be the one that essentially just, takes over the most. So what I typically do is I put resource packs on the bottom, then I put my mods, and then I put like UI stuff on the top. Mess around with these, just figure out which one's best if you have a lot of mods and you're trying to load a bunch at once. But if you just have one, then you don't have to do anything, you just load it in. And yeah, so once you have the resource pack and the behavior packs and they're both in there, you just click create and the world should load up. And as you see, it says saving world resource packs, which means it is importing those packs into your Minecraft world. So I'm just going to wait for this to load up, and I'll show you when I'm in game. Okay, I'm in game, and as you see, we have this little guy right here. And these guys are from the actual pack that I downloaded, so you can see that everything's working properly, and that everything is in here. So, here's some of the guys, and it just shows you. And there are some glitches every once in a while, like as you can see, the cow is a little bit messed up on here. But you will get that from time to time just because either the pack wasn't built, like the pack was built like that, or there was just an error transferring stuff. This guy actually is like this over on the PC too, so I think it's just the pack. But typically you shouldn't see a lot of errors like this, but sometimes you won't see animations and stuff just for the pure fact that you are over on console. But everything should work as if you were on PC edition and you were using add-ons. So yeah, so that everything should be working. And if you guys like the video, if you have any questions, leave them down below. If you want to see more videos about add-ons, I'll be posting a little bit more. And yeah, so leave a like, comment down below, and if you want to see more content, follow my page. And that's pretty much it. So, bye guys.